So I hear we have a new case on our hands.
You heard right, Detective Money. It's been said that someone is putting a hit on the value of money across the country. He's a threat to businesses everywhere.
Who are the suspects?
There are a few suspects that fit the scenario. First, we thought it was inflation rates, but he has a rock-solid alibi. Then, we found the only person that fits the bill.
Who is it?
Interest rates.
Excuse me, Mr. Interest Rates. Detective Money, Economics Police. I have to... We got a runner! I'm gonna follow him! Going higher! I'm gonna follow it! Watch out! Finally, we're on the same level, dirtbag!
I quit my office job and I'm currently looking for a more reliable form of work.
I was fired from my job at the factory because a machine can do it better than I can.
I was fired because my company couldn't support my wages due to the current economic downturn.
Can you find the structurally unemployed man?
It's the one in the middle!
That's right!
Do you have problems staying on top of things? Ever have the feeling that your life just keeps going in a downward spiral, with no hopes of bouncing back? Are you a metaphorical representation of the global economy? Then do we have the solution for you? Introducing expansionary monetary policy. When applied to the problem area, specific internal devices can buy back your troublesome government bonds, relieve your pain by lowering your discount rate, and keep your entire state of being in check by lowering your reserve requirement. All of these things work to increase your money supply. Once a small time of several months has passed, you probably might be able to do things you never thought were possible. High interest rates will no longer hold you back from making the investments you want. Your aggregate expenditures will grow, and your output will be higher than ever. Get your life back on track. Ask your Federal Reserve about expansionary monetary policy today. Warning: some side effects may include inflation, high interest rates, and eventual decreases in aggregate output. Not everyone who has taken expansionary monetary policy has experienced economic growth. Do not take expansionary monetary policy if your economy is expanding or may become expanding. Consult your economics advisor to find out if expansionary monetary policy is right for you. Don't wait for yourself to come back on your own. Get the help you need with expansionary monetary policy today.
We now return to Dragon Ball Z.
What's going on?
He's going into econ mode.
Hey! What does the economic indicator say about his GDP level?
Let's see. It's over 9,000!
What? That's way too high! We have to slow him down!
Alright, I'm on it. Take...
Pow!
La-di-da-di-da-di-da-di. Woo! Oh my god, my nose! Oh.
This man just deposited money into the bank. The reserve requirement for this bank is 10%.
Can you help me figure out how much money the bank has to hold in its reserves based on how much was deposited?
Oh my god, it's just one!
That's right. That means the bank can loan out $9 to someone else. Isn't that great?
Ugh.
Oh no! Are you having trouble with all your money? Can't find a good reason to hang on to it? Is it just taking up space? If only there was a better way for you to utilize your money. Well, now there is. Introducing bonds. Thanks to a large majority of people saving their money, bond interest rates are now higher than ever. Today is your chance to rake in on this fantastic opportunity. With your new government bonds, you can do all sorts of things. Clean up spills off your counter. Unclog your toilets. Slice your bread. Wear as a fashionable headpiece. Oh, and collect on your increasing stock of money due to higher interest rates. Or you could sell it if the interest rates take a nosedive. Take a look at these awesome customer testimonials.
Hey, I got a lot of money for investing in government bonds. Yeah.
I made a profit from selling my government bonds to my co-workers.
It just clogged my toilet more.
If you act today, you can receive a bond at a measly price of $5,000. Don't delay. Call today. Interest rates may vary for different customers. You must be 18 years or older to invest. Government bonds do not actually unclog toilets.
This is a graph of the short-run aggregate supply and aggregate demand. Can you tell me how an increase in government taxes will affect money demand and investments made based on aggregate demand? Too old for this. It's been 6 years. Why hasn't my career kicked off yet? Hey, you, come here. Closer. Closer. There you go. Jeez. I go back to that recording stuff. That's right!
Hey, Michael.
Play! Big D! D-Money! D-Dod! What's up?
I just wanted to talk to you about some of the country's current condition. I have a suspicion that we might have some problems, and as assistant chairman of the Fed...
Assistant to the chairman of the Fed?
Yeah, whatever. I'd just like to know, are we planning on increasing the discount rate or the reserve requirement or anything like that? Because our country is expanding, Michael, and it's getting too big for us to handle.
Well, you know, bigger output, better economy. I mean, I don't see why there's a problem. It's basic common sense, right? Do you want more money or less money? It's like, as a child, being asked if your parents would like to love you more or less. It's not a hard decision. Unless your parents were in prison, like mine were.
So our economy's taking a pretty big beating, huh?
Yeah, at least it's not as bad as the paradox of thrift.
What is that?
Really, Jim? It's when people save their money and the economy pays for it with lower levels of output. It's like how tapeworm slowly and silently consumes the offerings of food given up involuntarily by its host, always taking for itself, never giving back, until the host dies a slow and painful death of starvation. Even an idiot would know that.
Okay. I'll be right back. Dwight is one of the more interesting people in the office. Every day for lunch, he has a ham sandwich, chips, and pretzels. Don't ask me how I know this, but I think I could use it to my advantage.
Dwight, come on! I'm sorry, but I really need to know what we're going to do. As part of the Federal Reserve, we only have 3 options that we can work with. We can increase the discount rate so that banks would have a harder time taking loans from us.
No, that's not fair to the banks.
We could increase the reserve requirement so they can't lend out as much money.
But then they can't increase the money supply as much.
That's the point.
Just keep going.
We could sell some government bonds on the open market.
Well, that's just going to decrease output and aggregate expenditures. We don't want that.
Yes, we do.
Okay, you know what? I will tell you by the end of today. All right, I will just make my decision by the end of the day. Now, I still need to wash my hands, okay?
No. You don't need to wash your hands. Trust me. I built up an immunity to bacteria from how little I wash my hands.
Get off me! God!
I have not been sick in more than 6 years of working here. Are my hygiene habits questionable? Yes. Do they pose a threat to those around me? Yes. Do they actually help in keeping me healthy? That's strange.
What is?
I'm hungry.
Huh, maybe you should go eat your lunch.
That's just the thing. I already did, and I'm still hungry.
You should get yourself checked out. You may have a paradox of thrift slithering around in your stomach.
Okay, first of all, tapeworms live in your intestines, not your stomach. And secondly, that's impossible.
Are you absolutely sure?
Yeah. I haven't consumed any large quantities of raw contaminated meat recently.
What about unfiltered water?
Oh my god.
Hey, Michael.
Okay, I don't know, all right? All right, all my options, all right? All my choices, Jim, they suck, all right? They suck. All they do is decrease output and aggregate expenditures, and that's no good.
Hey, I know making a decision like this is hard, all right? But you gotta look at this from a bigger point of view. The economy is expanding too quickly. We gotta pull back the reins a little bit on that. The best way to do that is by selling government bonds.
I still don't understand.
You don't.
But you're right, I guess. Give people less, see how they like you.
All right, go tell the rest of the office.
Yeah, you do that, you prison inmate.
What was that?
Nothing.